Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we're live at 5. I am just trying to find us on Facebook. Hi guys, it's Michelle. There it is. Okay. Hey Maria, you're the first one here. Hey Lena. Hey Selena. Is it? No, it's not. It got really ferocious, Maria, after I ended the live. It was getting louder, so I was concerned that the electricity and the Wi-Fi would go off, and then the video wouldn't save. That's why I ended it early. It got quite ferocious for about 10 minutes after that, and then it slowed down enough for me to get to the core. Hey Andrea. That's the thing with Florida. It doesn't rain for long. Well, it used to be that way. Now it's changed a little bit, but the weather patterns. Hey Jill. Yeah, it's the new rose gold. That came in today, so I was just going to show everyone this. I guess nobody else is jumping on Facebook. I just wanted to show it really quick, because we got all the planners restocked today, and I didn't get the rose gold last time. So, hi Jen, hi Karen. I did get the rose gold this time. It's quite pretty. So same inside, you know, millions of pockets. Two half pockets, like business card size. Then 1, 2, driver's license maybe here, pocket here, and then on this side, we got 2 pockets and 2 pen loops. Hey Mary. And of course it's got the magnetic closure. So that's in. Lena, this is, you'll find them under Just In. It is Pink and Main. So this is an A5 planner, but it's wider than the Elizabeth Crafts because theirs is a slim. So the Elizabeth Craft dies will work with it, but actually, that's handy you asked that question now. So you can see you've got quite a bit more room in this one, but the dies, it's a standard 6 ring. So, it's funny because I had this page to go put in my ECD planner. Okay, let's put that down there. Then, oops, let me put this back in the packet. So I have a couple things that I put under Just In today. Put it there so I don't ruin it. There is a kids class kit. If you have grandkids or kids and you want to do Christmas cards, this is a 12 card kit. So you get 3 elves that their legs move. You get 3 reindeers, their legs move. And then you get 3 Santas, their legs move. 1 non-leg moving Santa, 1 reindeer, 1 elf. So 12 cards. So you'll get the 12 card bases, 12 card fronts, a small package of glitter, pop dots, and then all the die cuts. Lots of different sayings in there as well. So that, hi Michelle. So it's a 12 card kit under Just In. If you're interested in doing it, I mean, you can do it for yourself too, but we just thought maybe for kids or grandkids, it would be kind of fun to do it with them. So that kit's there. Some new Spellbinders is up under Just In as well. That's arriving next week. And then I did put a little video up on Facebook. We have some exclusive dies coming from Memory Box just for stores in my organization. And they're all small word dies, like Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, that kind of thing. Those will probably, oh, bye Mary. Those will probably go up on the website tomorrow. I think I can put those up. They have shipped and are on their way. So Memory Box is an exclusive for an organization I belong to. So that's where those came from. Okay, then, because I didn't have a chance to clean up, I'll be honest, I didn't. I had this Thinlit die. I just took it out of the packet. This is coming next week. I think next week. I have to check. Sorry, I got boxes. I'm tracking all over the damn place. I have another memory paper artsy box that was supposed to be here tomorrow, now coming Friday. And I think I had to put 3 orders in on Monday, so we're just gonna wait. Okay, this one's called Wrappings and Trim, sorry. Wrappings and Trim, and it's 3 dies in the set. So, it is this really cool edge die. I think it might be kind of fun. Okay, yeah, I had an idea. So you have this die that will cut a window. Well, it will cut this panel, I'm sorry, it's a panel die. You can cut a mat to go with it for this. And then we have another die that looks like it would be the bits that go on, yeah, if you wanted to add the little bits behind. So it's a 3 die set. Next week it's coming. So I'm thinking it might be kind of fun to, I have this panel cut. This is for the new planner size. And let's punch it. We do sell hole punches. They are not from Carpe Diem. They are from, I think, We Are Memory Keepers, that will cut it to the standard, same as the ECD, right, but gives you a wider page. And I thought maybe, I had this piece of paper, I had cut something out of it. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a layer to go on here. So let's measure it. Let's cut a window out of it. So I'm gonna cut it at, let's say 5 inches wide by 8 inches tall. So 5 by 8. Let's see if I can do that on this one. Let's see if I can get a 5-inch piece here. Now I want it to be 5 inches wide by 8 tall. Let me go cut it properly on the big cutter and I'll be right back. 8 inches. I just knew if I did it on this one today, I'm going to be making a mistake. So we said, what, 5 inches wide? Let's just measure that again. My brain's not working properly. Yeah, 5. Okay. So this will be a layer on top of this. Let me look at the page that I did before. So hang on a second. So we can see which side we want. I have no idea what I cut out of this piece of paper then. I think we're going to go with this one though, because I think it will go nicely. You know, I can put this on the back as well. Okay, yeah. We'll use it this side. Okay, so this is going to go here. I'm going to cut a window in this one with this die. It's going to cut quite a bit of that out. I'm going to cut this piece out of vellum. Okay, let me cut the vellum piece first. We'll see if it's going to work, my idea. Hi, Pat. I'm going to be right back. I'm not sure if I want the, before I glue anything down, I think it would be nicer out of the pattern paper though, and then glued in behind the hole. This won't go to waste, I'll use it on something, but I just want you to see how pretty of a pattern it is. Isn't that a pretty pattern? I think it would be nicer cut out of this paper. Do I have? Let's cut it out of this one. Okay, I'll be right back again. Okay, thanks, Pat. I like it cut better out of the paper. It's pretty, isn't it? You guys see that? Let me put it on this. Yeah, I like that. So I can cut extra pieces from this little die here in a coordinating color, but that's a hell of a lot of gluing. I think I'm just going to put some kind of gem or dot in the center of that. Let's, ooh, confetti. Just move all this out of the way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a window out of this one. I'm still going to have, and then this will be on the page behind perhaps, and I'll put vellum in the gap. So I don't want to glue it down properly yet because I want to put a piece of vellum in there, or a piece of acetate so you're looking through the window at that. I don't know. Let's just tape it in place. And then I'll die cut through the two pieces together. So, I just want to make it straight, and that's not straight. So I'm using the Sizzix tape. If you guys haven't tried this yet, this is my favorite tape for die cutting because it doesn't rip. The purple tape I find rips your paper sometimes. Okay, so I'm going to cut a big window. If I cut it up, if I cut it instead of in the middle, if I cut it up, I can put something down here. Okay, let's just tape that in place. It looks kind of straightish. Okay, let me cut that. I'll be right back. So now I get a window. Oops. So just to show you what it would look like on the layer, right, for a card front, it'd be very pretty if you did that in a metallic cardstock for, say, you know, a special occasion like an anniversary or something. I think that'd be very pretty. And if you had little hearts, you could put them in the middle here. I think that would be nice. Okay, so I've got my window. Do I want to put a piece of vellum in between? See, I had this on my metal plate and it did not rip. Hang on, sorry. I'm trying to get me into a group call. All right, so if I do this through here, I think it needs to be acetate, right? Although this will peek through the window. Oops. I'm kind of, sorry, I can't stop that noise. I think it needs to be acetate. What do you guys think? Let me get some acetate. I think I'm going to do acetate, and then I can stamp on the acetate, right, and see that through. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stamp on the acetate, so let me put a little window down. Let's just cut this with scissors. Let's cut it down. Now let me get the cutter out. Let's do this right. Hang on a second. That's good, and let's see. About there. Okay. And I think I'm going to glue this down here first. I'm going to put this on after I've stamped with the acetate. So let's grab some score tape. Oh, that was just enough score tape there. I used that roll up. Okay. The acetate down while I can still see where it is. Okay, now let's move all this. Let's figure out what we want to stamp on here. I'm going to get a piece of white paper so you can see better. And I think I want brown. I've got both mud splat and French roast, and let's grab a stamp of some kind. Maybe this one. Hey Susan, hey Joanne. So I'm thinking maybe if I do something like this, and it will come down that way. Yeah, I think I might like that. You know what, let's just stamp it and try it. It's just a piece of acetate. If I don't like it, I don't like it. But let's move all this stuff kind of out of the way. And grab a sponge. Let me just get a wet baby wipe because we don't want paint to dry on our stuff. Let me just moisten my baby wipe. I use French roast. So hopefully everybody's weather's good today. My phone said it was going to storm today later, but it hasn't yet, so. Okay, I'm going to turn it around so I can see it that way. It's nice and delicate. Do I want a little bit more? Yeah, maybe I'll put a little bit up here because, you know, I like to have things in threes. So just a little bit there. Okay. I don't want to use the heat tool on this acetate. I am not sure if it's heat stable, so I'm going to have to let that paint dry. In the meantime, let me just spritz the stamp. Make sure I got all the paint off. I did. Okay. So, and with this stamp set, there are a couple of kind of fun things here. I'm going to stamp this with brown ink on this paper so I can cut it. I have that I can heat. No storm there, Mitzi? I know there was something going to be coming in a few days that was possibly big. Hopefully it'll dissipate before it gets to the US. Oops. Okay, so where's my... I was wondering if I wanted to tuck something in here. I might want to tuck something in here before I glue it, but let's find... So it's going to peek through. You're not going to see much of the flowers. I think I maybe should have picked something a little bolder because you won't see that. But you will, obviously, when you turn the page, you'll see it from there. But perhaps I should have chosen a bolder. And I can change it because it's on acetate. What I can do is I can take some alcohol and I can rub that paint off. So let's do that and find something bolder. And there you go, clean piece of acetate. So let's find a bolder stamp. Like this one, ESN 20. This is a good one. And that has a nice bold leaf there. So let's grab our stamp block. This one has seen paint many times. I don't think I've ever used it with ink actually, this one. Okay, let's get a bit more paint out. Yeah, it was intense, right, Susan, the rain yesterday? I will have to tell you guys, I did not go in the bathroom last night because I didn't want to see all that water on the floor. I was too tired by the time I left here. So I figured I'll be an ostrich, put my face in the sand, and not worry about it. Okay, let's try that here now. Oops, I moved it. Damn it. I could feel it move. Let's try and do a better job up here. That's better. Okay, so that needs to dry, obviously, but let's just show what it looks like in place. And this will be on the page behind. I think that's better. So I need to let that dry first, and I might come in with a bit more paint on there too. So let me let that dry. We're at time anyway for me to leave. And then I've got my little stamps that I can put here or underneath. I think I want something between the acetate and that frame so that will peek out as well. So I need to go figure out what that is, and we'll work on this tomorrow. But I kind of like that. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Tomorrow I will put I think tomorrow I'm able to put up those custom dies for Memory Box. So I'll put those under Just In. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. That's weird.